Hi there, welcome back. Raam Anand here once again, and today's topic is about finding the right topic for your book, for your video, for your message, for your movie, for your social media. How do you find the right topic in less than 10 minutes? All right. So people have always asked me about this. When I ask people about why they have not written a book yet, most people think that they don't have a right topic to write about, or they start thinking about what is the subject or the topic of my book going to be. So this will get them into a spin, and sometimes they get confused, sometimes they get overwhelmed. So that's why most people don't even attempt to write a book, because they are not sure about their topic. So in this video I want to share 4 big ideas that will help you gain clarity on your topic, on how to zoom in on your topic, and how to find out what exactly is going to be your topic that you want to talk about. And the first point is your knowledge is not equal to your book. Most people make or have this idea, or they get confused about their book. They think, what kind of knowledge do I have to write a book about, or have I gained enough knowledge to write a book? And they try to equate their knowledge into their book or their topic, which is not true. It doesn't have to be that way, because there are many instances and many examples where you can actually go and bring other people's knowledge into your book. I'm not talking about plagiarism or copying content from the internet. There are ways to do that. For example, you could be citing other authors in your book or in your message. You could bring in other experts into your book, maybe an additional chapter, or you could be doing what is called in the publishing industry as citations and references. You can cite other books, other topics, other experts, other research. You can bring in all of these into your book, and you could be a reporting expert. You don't have to be an expert on this entire topic. You could be a reporting expert. You can bring in the expertise from different people, different industries, different ideas, and bring them all together to present in your own way. You can give your twist as well. In fact, if you look at the book 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey, it lists the 7 habits, and the first habit is being proactive, for example. And none of these 7 habits are something that you already didn't know. But Stephen did a brilliant job of putting all these 7 habits together, and also citing research, bringing in expertise, giving his own frameworks and twists and ideas and references and examples, plus stories, anecdotes, personal experiences. All these form a very enriching experience for the reader. So that is how you think about your topic. It's not that what you already know should become your topic, or on the other side of the spectrum, it need not be only about what you know, or it need not be about everything that you know. It could be just a part of what you know. It could be a modular. It could be how to do something. It could be how you teach stuff to other people. It could be in different steps or different stages. Each stage could become its own book, for example. All right. So the second big idea that you need to think about, especially if you're a first-time author, is thinking about challenges and aspirations. What do I mean by that? Challenges and aspirations. Write them down, actually. So I want you to take a sheet of paper and divide that sheet in half, and on the left side you write all about your biggest challenges that you are facing right now in your business or in your profession, right? Or in your life, it could be. So what are the challenges that you are facing? Maybe you're struggling with your message. Maybe you're struggling with marketing. Maybe you want more people to walk into your place of business. Maybe you want lead generation. Maybe you want to get into the media. So what are the things that are a bottleneck in your business or profession right now. Make that a list of all these problems, issues, concerns, challenges that you are having in your life right now, in your work life or in your business right now. It could be your profession also. And on the other side, write down all the aspirations that you want or you have for yourself for the next 5 years, 10 years on this other side of the sheet. Maybe you want to become the thought leader in your industry, or maybe you want to start your own seminar attracting thousands of people from all over the world. Maybe you want to expand your business into new geographies. These are all aspirations. So your daily activities are all about reaching those aspirations, all right, solving these problems and achieving these aspirations. And that's what should be your daily activity. And this is how motivation works, my friend. Your motivation should always be connected with your solving your issues and going towards your aspirations. The connecting link between these two is your motivation, right? This is what helps you get out of the bed in the morning every day, right? So when you have clarity on your challenges, when you have clarity on your aspirations, you gain clarity on your topic. Now you know exactly what you need to do each and every day, isn't it? That will propel you to reach those aspirational levels. And take another sheet of paper, divide the same sheet of paper, that sheet of paper into two halves in the same way, and this time write down all the challenges your audiences are facing. It could be multiple audiences. For each and every group of people that you want to reach or you are already serving, make a list of all their challenges, their problems, their issues, and on the other side, make a list of all the aspirational values. What do they value? What do they want? What do they want to know? How do they feel? So these things form another set and another perspective. Now you have your goals and aspirations, and you have your audience's goals and aspirations. A blend of these two, an alignment between these two is your core topic. So that's where we are getting topic. The point number 3 is your topic is going to be your core message. That is going to be your topic. You don't have to struggle with finding your topic. You don't need to go through a course to find out what is your topic. This is what you need to do. This exercise will help you gain very good clarity on what is your core message. What do I mean by that? Your core message is what is it that you are known for, what is it that you want to be known for, and what is it that your life work is all about. So that is going to be your core message. What do you want to teach? What do you want to demonstrate? What do you want to start a movement on? What do you want to warn people about? What do you want to, the topics, the areas that you want to lead people? Where do you want to lead people from where they are to where they need to go? This is your core message, my friend. The sail of this ship that will help you take yourself and people from point A to point B. The sail for the ship is your core message. So now you know, when you understand your core message, what do you want to be known for? And many people overthink this idea and complicate matters. It is very simple. What is it that you are aware of, you want to be known for? What do you know, and what else you can bring in? Maybe you will need additional skills, additional knowledge, that's fine. But now you have your core message. That is going to be your topic, not only for your book, but also for your videos, for your blog posts, for your social media content. So you can, once you have your core message, the idea can be broadcast in many different formats. Videos, books, blog posts, podcasts. It could take different forms, but they all lead back to your core message. You, just for the sake of examples, go and observe people in your industry. Go and observe people who have become big influencers in certain topics. They all have their core message. Whatever they talk, they come back to their core message, and that's what makes them unique. And don't worry, you have your core message too. You are as unique as your fingerprint, my friend. So finding out this core message is going to be a very important and interesting and fun thing to do, because once you have the handle on your core message, you can write multiple books on it, you can make videos on it, you can talk about it, you can go speak on stages, you can do all sorts of things that will help you become an authority and an influencer in no time at all. Next one, the last one. Your topic is not equal to your personal journey. What do I mean by that? See, many people have this confusion. When I ask them about their book, like when I ask them, have you written a book yet? Many people think I'm referring to their biography or their personal journey. I mean, people have very little attention span, and they don't want a long winding story or a narrative about anybody. No, I don't think anyone wants to know my personal story except for my captive audience who already know me. All right. So maybe you're someone, you're a celebrity, you already have a huge fan following, maybe millions of people follow you. Then it makes sense to focus on your personal journey, because they want to know. Your fans want to know your personal journey. If not, which is 99.9% of all the other people in the world, it's not about your personal journey. Your topic is definitely not your personal journey. Your book is not about your personal journey. Your videos, your messaging, your blog posts, your website, your courses is not at all about your personal journey. It is about your audience. Make that shift, or shift that focus from yourself to your audience, and that will change your perspective like anything. What is it that your audience want to know? That has to go into your book. What is it that your viewers want to learn? That has to go into your videos. That has to go into your podcast. That has to go into your blog post, isn't it? So that's when you start getting more engagement. It's not about your personal journey, but your personal journey is important when it comes to delivering these messages, because when you add your personal story, to your core message, that will humanize the entire core message, that will bring your personality into your core message, that will make your book an interesting read. And this is how we work at Stardom Books, where we help first time authors create their core message first, and then also help them write their book and then get them published internationally. So if you'd like to know more about how we work with first time authors and help them not only publish and create and publish their own books, but also start with the zero step, the level zero, and build a strong foundation and figure out this, the core messaging, the goal for the book, the goal for the author, and all these layers upon layers of improvements until you get to a stage where you feel confident to write a book. And then you take help of trained experts to put it together, writers, experts, publishing experts, and editors, and all these entire team will work with our authors, first time authors, because they need all these resources. So if you'd like to explore this possibility and understand your core message, bring it out in a big way, head over to stardombooks.com, www.stardombooks.com, and maybe you can start by downloading the one-page blueprint that I have available there. Get started there, download the blueprint, and perhaps one day we will be writing and publishing your book as well. Thank you.